Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Thanks for joining us today.
All right, let's get right into it. If you're aiming for a medical seat in India, you know just how intense the NEET process is. But what if I told you there's one state that can completely flip your strategy on its head, even if your rank isn't in the top 1%? Yep, that state is Karnataka. And today, we're going to break down exactly why it might just be the smartest move you can make.
You know that feeling, right? That pit in your stomach that keeps you and your parents up at night. You've poured years of your life into this, but the competition is just insane. What happens if your rank doesn't get you into that dream government college? It's a huge worry. But what if there was a way to get into a fantastic, top-tier medical college, even with a slightly lower score?
Well, that way is through Karnataka. Seriously, it's a place where amazing opportunities aren't just for the absolute top rankers. Why? Because it's packed with high-quality private medical colleges. Thinking about Karnataka isn't just a backup plan, it's a core part of a really smart admission strategy. So, what's the secret? What makes this state so special?
Okay, let's dig into why Karnataka is such a powerhouse for medical education. And it's not just about having a lot of colleges, it's about a unique system that gives you some serious long-term advantages. So look at these 4 points. The first one, accessibility, is obviously a huge deal. But the real game changer, the one that can literally define your entire career, it's that second bullet point, the postgraduate quota. See, PG seats are how you specialize after MBBS to become a surgeon or a pediatrician, whatever. And getting one is incredibly competitive. But if you do your MBBS in Karnataka, you get access to a 50% state quota for those seats. This is a massive, life-changing advantage that most people just don't think about early enough.
So, where do you even begin your search? Let's start at the very top. We're talking about the cream of the crop, the colleges that are truly in a league of their own.
And speaking of the elite, I want to start with a number that might actually shock you: 7.8 lakhs. That's the rough annual fee for one of the most prestigious, most sought-after medical colleges in the whole state, St. John's. In a world where fees can be astronomical, this incredible value is exactly why it's so ridiculously competitive.
This table is perfect because it shows 2 totally different ways a college can be considered elite. On the left, you've got St. John's. It's been around forever, since 1963. Its cutoff is so high, it's basically like a government college, and that's driven by those super low fees and a crazy number of PG seats. Then, on the right, you have MS Ramaiah. The fee is way up there at 25 lakhs, but the brand name is so powerful that it's still one of the toughest to get into. Both are absolutely top tier, which just proves that elite isn't always about the price tag.
Okay, from the absolute best of the best, let's zoom in on the state capital, Bangalore. It's a huge city, a major hub, and it's got a whole bunch of really popular colleges. But here's the crucial question. Does being in Bangalore automatically make a college the best choice for you?
So here are 3 of the big names you'll hear about in the Bangalore medical scene. Take a look at their cutoff ranks. They hover in that 40,000 to 60,000 range, and the fees are pretty much standardized. For a lot of students who have their hearts set on living in Bangalore, this is the sweet spot they're aiming for. It's the competitive battlefield right inside the city. And this right here brings us to the single most important piece of strategy we're going to talk about today. We call it the Bangalore dilemma, and it's a classic trap that so many students and parents fall into every single year. They prioritize the city address over the actual quality of the education they're going to get.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The hype around a big city can pump up the demand, which pumps up the cutoff rank for colleges that, well, might not be the best academically. It happens all the time, even when there are older, more respected colleges with better patient exposure just a couple of hours down the road. The takeaway is simple. You have to look past the zip code.
Let me make this crystal clear. Let's compare 2 colleges head-to-head. On the left, you've got Vydehi Institute. It's in Bangalore, it's pretty new, from 2016, and its cutoff is high, mostly because of its location. But in terms of actual quality, it's not really considered a top college. Now look at JJM in Davangere on the right. This place is a legend, established way back in 1965. It's known as an amazing college for a reason: stronger reputation, more seats, better clinical exposure. Yet some students will overlook it just to be in Bangalore. It's wild.
So that, of course, brings us to the million-dollar question. If not all the best colleges are in Bangalore, then where should a smart student be looking? Where are these so-called hidden gems?
Let's go on a little treasure hunt, shall we? We're going to turn our attention to these excellent colleges that offer way more value for your rank. They may not have that flashy Bangalore address, but trust me, they have something much more important: a long, proven history of outstanding medical education.
Just look at the dates on this slide. That's what tells the real story. You've got JJM from 1965, Mahadevampur Rampur and Gulbarga from 1963. Think about that. And it has a ton of PG seats, more than many of the new colleges in Bangalore. Even SSIMs, which is a bit newer, is still considered a better choice than a lot of the city options. These places are the real deal, built on a legacy of quality.
Okay, so we've thrown a lot at you. We've talked about the elite tier, the Bangalore trap, and these hidden gems. So what do you do with all this info? Let's boil it all down into a super simple, actionable checklist for when you're filling out your choices. This is your game plan. Step 1, look for legacy. An older college has a proven track record. Step 2, think about your future. Those PG seats are everything for your career. Step 3, remember, medicine is hands-on. Strong clinical exposure is absolutely non-negotiable. And finally, step 4, use the cutoff ranks as a clue, but don't let them be the only thing you look at. A high rank can be misleading.
And really, this is the bottom line. That list of colleges you submit, it's not just a wish list. It is your master strategy. Putting colleges in the right order based on real quality and reputation instead of just hype can be the difference between just getting a seat and getting a seat that sets you up for an amazing career.
So, we'll leave you with this final thought. As you get ready to make these huge decisions, this is the one question you have to answer for yourself. For the foundation of your entire medical career, what's more important? The short-term appeal of a city or the long-term benefit of a college with a proven legacy? Your answer to that is going to shape your entire future.
Want to know the secret to getting into a top MBBS university abroad without breaking the bank? Just type MBBS abroad or study abroad and send us a WhatsApp message right now. Get a free consultation call with our study abroad experts and discover lowest fee universities, NMC approved colleges, complete admission process free. Don't let confusion hold you back. Message MBBS abroad today and start your medical journey. Link in description. Hurry, limited slots available.